Hey, this is Bill DeWeese with Long Strange Journey with this segment for reviews you can use. And today I'm really excited to review this product. This is the YakAttack Battery Power Kit, which is actually a battery pack power kit built by Nocqua. It's just branded for YakAttack. This is actually a Nocqua unit and is identical to the main Nocqua unit that you can additionally buy. And in fact, when I went back to get an accessory, I contacted YakAttack and they said, hey, this is basically Nocqua, go contact them for the accessory, which I did and was very pleased with. So this, what is this? This is a 10 amp hour portable lithium ion battery kit. Fast charging, good power. I'm using this in a remote location on my boat where I have mounted a Lowrance Elite TI2 9-inch navigation sounder, and I did not want to drill any holes or run any cables for permanent cable. So I wanted to budget this thing to run 2 full days, and 10 amp hours works very well for this. And this has some other features that are really nice. They've actually built this more than just a battery, because originally I was basically looking at your average, form factor battery for a lithium ion, which would be lighter than that, but that same size, as you just saw. This is actually much, much smaller because it's not conforming to an existing battery form factor standard. It also is a system. It comes as a waterproof unit. We'll go through that. And it also has waterproof connectors and a series of waterproof accessories, which actually makes it very powerful. So start with what's in the box, right? So if we open the box here, you got the YakAttack Nocqua battery system. This is actually a completely sealed, rubberized unit. This is the battery itself, and as you can see, it's actually quite small. And this is a really innovative heavy denier case for this, with lots of Velcro to make sure that it's well secured. I actually slide this onto my gimbal, and it holds it in place. It does a fantastic job of being a very simple configuration. And as you can see, because they're not trying to fit an existing form factor, this thing is incredibly small for the same type of power capacity of 10 amp hours. And it comes with a connector that has a waterproof end seal on it. And it comes initially with, this is the charger that it comes with. The charger is actually quite innovative because it has a built-in power meter to let you know how much power is in there, so you can use the charger to charge and then also to determine how much power you have. When you screw these two connectors together, that silicone O-ring is compressed, and so it's completely waterproof. So as you can see from here, as I'm not even charging, but it's showing me that I have 100% power on my battery. So the third thing that you'll get in the box, besides whatever literature that you get with it, is you'll get a pigtail. The pigtail looks like this, and it's got the two wires, so you can wire this into whatever hardwired system that you need to wire it into. So in my case, I'm wiring that into my power lead system for my Lowrance unit. So you can buy additional dedicated pigtails. You can actually buy a splitter so that you can do multiple devices off of this. But once I connect the waterproof battery and I use the waterproof sealed silicone O-ring screw connector, I'm actually completely connected and configured so that this is, they consider this water resistant, but you can put this into a wet location and it can get wet. I don't think you want to submerge it, but it is capable of getting wet, and it's in an innovative size form factor. And this actually is, in addition to powering my Lowrance unit, this is the additional value of this over just a straight battery that I would have to wire in, is that there's all types of accessories that come into here. So I can actually use this to power my GoPro, to charge my GoPro batteries, to charge my phone. What I did is I went back through the Nocqua system, and I bought this gadget, which screws into here and gives you two completely sealed, so this is completely waterproof and sealed, 2 USB connectors for maintaining my GoPro and my GoPro batteries, as well as maintaining mobile phone and any other devices that you might have. There's a high current side here, 2.1 amp and a 1 amp. So this is a fantastic way of having portable power While you're camping, it's actually fairly light, so you can have, instead of just having a simple brick that can't get wet, you've got a nice water-resistant configuration here that lets you bring this power with you anywhere, inside of your boat, inside of your kayak, in your camping backpack, so you have a very large amount of power. It says here also that it does have a connector system for Goal Zero solar, so that you can recharge this pack via solar if you're going to be spending extended amounts of time in remote locations where you need remote power. So I'm going to shut all this stuff down, and you can see that we can very easily use this, and I can take it and connect it into the configuration like you would any other kind of power. What's interesting about this is there's a couple different items that you can get in conjunction with the Power Pro kit itself. There is a splitter cable, a Y connector, so that you can actually put that into the battery and power 2 devices. So you could charge your phone while running your Lowrance or something to that effect. You could charge multiple devices that are on your boat or in your kayak, and use a splitter Y cable to do that. There's also an inline switch version so that you can have an on-off button, and the Goal Zero adapter. And what's innovative about this is, you can see this is glowing green. So built into here is a power meter. So as it gets down to 65 to 35% power, it's going to go blue. And then when it gets down to much lower power or capacity, 35% to 0, it's going to go red. So, you can use this in conjunction with any of your standard USB products, and I can run my gimbal, I can charge my gimbal, I can charge my GoPro. So this is actually a fantastic little unit, and kind of cost effective when you look at what you get for it and what you're capable of doing it. And I like the fact that it actually is more of like a power system, both from being able to work with multiple different devices with a simple plug and play way of doing it, being able to order additional pigtails if you wanted to hardwire this into different devices, and being able to solar charge this if you were going to do long range camping, hiking, or anything where you wanted to have power in remote locations, and be able to charge that on the fly with solar. So I really like this. This has turned out to be a great purchase. Working with both YakAttack and then also contacting the folks at Nocqua. They're super helpful. They were able to point me in the direction of getting all the different accessories that you might need, and knowing what those accessories are capable of doing. And they were very helpful over the phone. You get to talk to a human right away. And it was just a great little company to work with. So just wanted to bring this to light. This is actually an excellent way of getting remote power, whether you need power on the water, power in the backpack, power during a hurricane. This is actually a fantastic way of going about doing it. And I'll point out to you, and I'll put it in the link in the listing, or in the video description. You can see this on Amazon. You get the whole kit, which includes the charger, the unit, and then the pigtail, which lets you wire it in hardwire to whatever you're going to do. It comes with 2 butt connectors that are heat shrink and a heat shrink tubing. So you got everything literally that you need to hardwire this into whatever device you're going to do. And again, this is the YakAttack branded version of it. But if you go to, and I'll put into the link in the description, if you go to the thegpsstore.com, there's another version of this straight from Nocqua, which has all the same accessories in the kit, and it's a little bit cheaper at $119. So both of these are effective. This is going I needed actually the power to come to me within a 2-day period, and I got Amazon Prime, but you can also order it here and save just a little bit of money. Just wanted to show you this product. Hopefully this can come in handy in some of the projects you're working with, or on your boat, or powering a GPS fish finder, or any other item on your kayak, powering lighting on your kayak. This is a great little way of doing that. You can hardwire it into quick disconnects, bulkhead disconnects, and all the things that you would normally do. Add fuses as you need to, and you're good to go. So if you have any questions about this, or if you have any comments, if you've got any different experiences with it, I'd love to hear them. Thank you very much.